Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am MartineFelton, and today I will be doing a reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. So if you are a Libra sun, Libra moon, or Libra rising, this message is for you. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to be pulling 6 cards in total to start. 3 cards on the top row and 3 cards on the bottom. Then I will be clarifying, and then at the end pulling an oracle card for a final message. So Libra, let's see what we got going on for you today, my loves. Okay, ooh, lots of swords here for you, Libra, of course. That is your energy. The mental energy, the sword energy. So we're going to start off with the 6 of swords here for you. And I feel like a lot of you are moving on. This is the card of moving on mentally, moving on from moving on from thoughts, expanding your mental capacity, your understanding, moving on, leaving things behind mentally. Like you've stopped thinking a certain way and you've taken on a new way of thinking. And you're basically just moving on from kind of a frantic mind, limiting belief mind, to a more calmer, more just easygoing thoughts, more easy way of thinking, and not saying that you're not in your head as well. Maybe some of you might not be in your head as much because air signs tend to be, big thinkers, always thinking. So then we move on to the 7 of Pentacles, which talks to me about you really looking at things in your life. If you see this card, how this card is depicted, these are all seeds that are in the ground, that you've obviously planted but have not really yielded any results. So you're just looking at that plant like, what can I do to make this plant grow the way that I want to grow? Because the seeds down here are pretty big. You know what I mean? The roots are long, the seeds are big, but the plant isn't. And so you are looking at things in your life, and really the practical things in your life, like your job, like your money, like where you're living. And you're looking at, how can I make this better? And it's not even so that you're just looking at these things as to how to make them better. You're looking at them from a soul perspective, from a more spiritual perspective, because this is a 7 card, and number 7 is a very spiritual number. Okay, you'll find that in a lot of spiritual texts, 7 is always a very pertinent number. 7 chakras, 7 densities, 7 this, 7 that. So 7 is where you're looking at things from a real soul perspective and really digging deep into yourself and trying to figure out what is it with me, what can I do from a soul level to make all these seeds that I've planted really grow into more than just a plant, but a tree, something really, really firm and rooted into the ground. So that's your current energy right now. And that's where you're at. You're really really trying to figure things out for yourself and how to move forward from a much more soulful and higher perspective. And then we have the Judgment card in reverse for the near future. And this really is telling me that, you know, based on the Seven of Pentacles, is that you haven't really figured it out yet. Your judgment call is looming. You know, your judgment call is looming. It's like you're at the tip of it. You're like right there, but you haven't really figured it out. You haven't cracked the code yet. And so you're in this kind of limbo, because in the upright, this card will talk about, you know, your calling, a judgment, you know, like your calling, you answering the call, you understanding your purpose and your reason here, and you answering that call. But in the reverse, this tells me that there is a blockage with you doing that. There is some sort of blockage that is kind of stopping you, and some sort of tweak that you need in order to be able to answer the call. You know what I mean? In order for you to ascend and move and elevate the way you need to elevate. And I really think that it talks about, you know, the Seven of Pentacles again, where you're just kind of trying to reassess things for yourself. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Swords here, which clarified the Six of Swords, you moving on to more, from choppy waters to more calmer, a more calmer mental and emotional state. And with the Ace of Swords clarifying that, this talks about really having those aha moments, those major aha moments, that and those downloads that are coming from spirit, you know, and they're coming right there through your crown chakra, like bam, oh, that's an idea, oh, bam, oh, I should do this, bam, oh, well, let me try that. So it's all that information, all that, you know, oh, a new belief system, boom, higher consciousness, boom. You're constantly getting aha moments and downloads and inspiration and intuitive nudges. And Spirit is really telling you to follow, as long as you follow your intuition and follow your intuitive nudges, then you're going to be on the right path. You're going to be where you're supposed to be. You can't go wrong by following your intuition, because that's your soul. Those are your guides and your angels guiding you, and kind of nudging you into the direction that you need to go in. So Ace of Swords, new thoughts, new beliefs, aha moments, downloads, new inspiration, all new. And see, because you're moving on from all that past stuff, all your limiting beliefs, all the negative self-talk, you're leaving all of that behind and moving forward to a more freer and more elevated consciousness. King of Swords, you're here, right here. This is you, Libra, the King of Swords. You have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords coming through for you. So this is a perfect balance of your masculine and feminine energies coming through for you right now when it comes to your own energy, your air energy, your mental energy, your thinking. So not only are you doing, but you're also in the energy of receiving. A really good balance for you, Libra. The King of Swords, he is very strategic. He is a thinker, always thinking things through. He's highly intuitive. You know, he's connected to his higher self. And, you know, look at all these birds around him. Okay, and birds are messengers. Look at this bird. I believe that's a crow. eagle, owl, all of these spiritual birds around you right now, Libra. So there are messages, there are intuitive, there are downloads coming to you. Spirit is trying to talk to you. Sit still enough to hear the messages and take the guidance. All right. Queen of Swords here. Now the Queen of Swords, another highly intuitive energy. She, of course, is a thinker, but she is also, unlike the King of Swords, okay? The Queen of Swords takes no bullshit, all right? She is like, she uses her sword to cut bullshit out of her way and get to the truth. The Queen of Swords is a truth seeker, and the way she seeks out her truth is by drawing it in. Okay, she doesn't go out like the King of Swords to do. She allows the truth to come to her. She sits in her feminine, and she rules her on her throne, from her throne. Okay, so this is a really, really great balance of energies for you right now. A lot of sword energy for you as expected. And we have the bottom of the deck here, another masculine, divine masculine energy, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is, he gets shit done. You know, he is the fire sign, King, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So he's all about making things happen, manifesting things, being very inspired, being the real go-getter, being like, you know, the business guy, the I can make it happen type person. And so this is the underlying energy for you. So, you know, subconsciously, you're trying to make things happen for yourself. And you're like I said, you're currently seeing how you can make these seeds, you know, grow into a bigger plant, into a bigger tree, into something that's rooted and that is unwavering and that will never come down. All right, so I'm going to clarify these cards even further for you and see what more we can get for you here, Leo. Let's clarify the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Hello. Let's get some cards for the... Ooh. Three of Wands, expansion. Okay, you are concerned, you are working on, you are looking for expansion in your life. Okay, that's your main priority. And it has been for a long time, is just expansion. How to expand, how to grow. Trying to figure that out, waiting for your ships to come in. The Justice card. This is you again, Libra. You have shown up in your reading, in your own reading, so much with the King, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, and now the Justice card. All right, which tells me the scales are going to be weighing in your favor, balancing in your favor. If some of you are currently having court cases or any type of legal matters, you know, this card indicates that, you know, it's going to be in your favor. Like, you're going to win whatever it is that you're waiting on. Legal matters, if you're waiting on some money, that money's coming in, and, you know, there might be a little extra on top for you. Okay, that's justice. That's karmic justice too. All right, for some of you guys. One more clarifier. Got it. The Four of Swords. More swords energy. More swords energy for you, Libra. Libra, some of you Libras need to take a break as well. Don't forget about your self-care. don't forget about your self-care. It's fine to want expansion. It's fine to work on the things that, you know, you want to bring forward for yourself or your family, but don't forget about that self-care. It is so, so, so very important, because if you don't take care of yourself, then how will you enjoy, you know, the life that you're trying to create for yourself right now? You know, self-care can mean a lot of things to, you know, different people. You know, eating right, exercising, you know, doing what makes you feel happy, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like yourself is self-care. All right, don't let anybody fool you talking about self-care is getting a mani-pedi. I mean, it could be, but it's not so commercialized as, you know, the internet makes it. All right, so your final message, Libra, is a time for healing. A lot of you Libras are going through a healing process as well as trying to move forward and garner success and put yourself in a better position. A lot of you are healing from something too. And the Six of Swords talks about that too. The Six of Swords and the Four of Swords talks about, especially this card, healing, resting. It's a time for healing, and you know, it's a time for you to rest, rejuvenate, restore yourself. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to take a break and say, you know what, I'm going to take like a couple of weeks off from all of this. If you're always on the go, if you're always busy, you know, it's okay to rest and, you know, get that restoration and then go back at it again. It's definitely a time for healing as well for you, Libra. So that is the reading for you, Libra. I hope that it resonated, and if you want something more, you know, more personal, I do offer personal readings, which you can book on my website. The link is in the description box. Join my Facebook group. That link is in the description box as well. And again, I want to thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, share this on your social media if you feel called to do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you and take care Thank you and take care. See you next time.